Baker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. Uses the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Vick on second down. Flush to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Vick operating on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Vick. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver. For the first time with Ricky Williams. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just held Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader, 1,114 yards lost on his carries. But he balanced it with over 15,000 yards gained when he ran the football.
I think the pros outweigh the cons. On third down, here's Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Elway. And he locates Walker, complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Pretty move. And now running right through it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Elway. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Ricky Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Howie Long in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake, Vick. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Howie Long in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. 3rd and long for Vick. And that is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here goes Vic on fourth down. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Elway will throw. Here as he's taken down. Corey Peters. He's the one that runs him down. And my goodness, that will be a huge loss on the play. Elway now off of play action. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Third and goal, Elway. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ricky Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Second down, Vic. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
90, 20. Up. Let's go.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And that is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
190.
They will indeed go for it. Vic. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Ricky Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, it's Griffin. And into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Gun! 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 Gun!
After the interception, here's Elway. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the ground, this is Williams. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Playing time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Griffin will throw again. This is caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. To throw is RG3. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Here's Elway. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. It's a foot race. The 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They're spinning now. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Johnson, the intended target.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions. 1.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. John Randall busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They get it to him running left. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. They'll try and throw for it without a way. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jerry Rice, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his throw is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Griffin. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Elway. He's going to take a shot for the ends. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. After the interception, here's Griffin. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. And quickly to his tight end Clark. That's caught. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Griffin. He's going to air one out. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And now it's second down.
Z. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. Z.
Throwing again. Griffin. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. It's caught at the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And Elliott puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the 1st.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They run. It's Williams. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Over!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
The busy night continues for Williams. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a carry for Allen. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 4th down, Elway. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue
90. Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. 3.
They get it off in 1. Elway. And he locates Walker, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Griffin. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ricky Williams, 77 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Watching that, Barney. Gun. Watching that, Barney.
Throwing on first down, Graham. Well, they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And that'll set them back 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watching that, Barney. Set. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Graham. Got a man open. It's the Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 1st and 10, Graham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st down, Graham flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Elway. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And it's a fumble, and the defense has come up with it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Set! Blue 90. Blue 90.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And how much fun is it to watch how...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. They begin the drive with Williams. And not nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now way to throw on second.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Elway. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 52 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw on second down. Graham being chased out left. And he will find Winslow on the left side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing on 1st down. Graham. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Graham. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Oh, he fakes a spike. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Anderson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Now Elway on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Set. Green 39.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When people talk about versatility, you should go back and look at Ronnie Lott's entire career. At USC, an All-American safety. In the beginning time in his career in the NFL, an all-pro corner before switching back to safety to finish off a Hall of Fame career.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Detroit! Gone!
Looking to throw on second down. Graham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Howie Long. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Gone!
Back to throw. Graham airing it out for Olsen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know